Hello everybody, this is Fronito Bobbin here, and welcome back to Trainz Simulator 2! Yeah, it's been a little while since the video on this game, hasn't it? Well, after a bunch of Trainz 3 stuff, we're back! Yes, we are here in Trainz Simulator 2, and I just noticed the texture hasn't looked pretty good on one of these assets. Oh well, we'll have to look at that in a bit. Well yeah, welcome back to Trainz Simulator 2, checking out yet another payware route here in the world of Trainz 2. And today's route is the Hawes Junction. Yeah. Now Hawes Junction is a route that we have technically taken a look at before. We actually looked at this route over in Trainz Simulator 3. Yeah. Did you know that Hawes Junction over in Trainz Simulator 3 isn't actually an all-new route for that game? It's actually a port of this route, the Hawes Junction here in Trainz Simulator 2. Now, of course, there are multiple differences, though they didn't just directly port it over. The Trainz 3 version has a bunch of updated assets to make the route look better and, you know, take more advantage of the E2 engine. But, of course, now we're back in the older Trainz 2 version. Or I say older Trainz 2 version. This one actually dates back even further. But we're here in the older Trainz version, which, of course, has a lot of the older assets that we know from the previous generation of Trainz games. So then, what do you get here in the Hawes Junction route, here in Trainz Simulator 2? Well, this is all of it. So, I guess we'll start then. So, here is, so there's not much, to be honest with you, though. Like, there's this, okay, one thing I might as well mention right off the bat. So, this route costs $5, which is actually makes it one of the most expensive add-ons for Trainz Simulator, 2. And it also makes this route actually cost the same amount of money as the Trainz 3 version. And yet, in this Trainz 2 version, you actually get less content than you would over in the Trainz 3 version. Alright, let's actually go over the content. So, here it is. We got some freight locomotives. First up is the Class 66 in the GBRF livery. Yeah, Class 66 has been, I think this one is actually featured in multiple different Trainz add-ons, and I can't seem to blow the horn here for some reason. Oh. Okay, I'm not sure what's up with that, but I can't seem to actually control this train. Actually, you know what? No, there's a way I can do this. Hang on. We have to assign a driver to the train. Come on. Yeah, you go into the Class 66. There we go. And I'll put Ami here in the Class 50, which we'll get in just a second. There we go. Alright, so here's the Class 66. Like I said, this is featured in multiple Trainz 2 DLC, so don't necessarily have to get this one just for this one, or just for this engine. So let's blow the horn. There you go, same old horn. And cab interior view. Doesn't look too bad, actually. Although this camera's in a pretty weird spot. But yeah, Class 66 cab. There you go. So that's the first 3 locomotives you get with this route. Up next is a older locomotive. It seems like it's older in Trainz form and in real life. This is the BR Class 50. This one, I guess this one's Robespierre. So the Class 50 diesel engine from good old BR era. Yes, even looks old. I didn't even know this was in Trainz 2 actually until I got this thing. Oh my goodness, and it has the American horn. Is that a bell? Oh no. We have a British engine with an American horn and bell. Oh no. And the cab interior view. Actually, is this the real Class 50 cab? Oh my goodness, I think this is the first train to actually have this cab, I think. That could be wrong. Maybe this is for a different one, though. But yeah, here is the cab of the Class 50. A lot of problems here. Okay, well, now let's look at some rolling stock then. So, this one here, just noticed this adds a bit of a texture glitch, but the wheels are white for some reason. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Anyway, so we have this flatbed car here. I guess we'll just take a look at it in great detail. This is the BR Black FFA container flat. And there are 2 different versions. First up, there is the regular container flat, which is just this one. And this one Okay, so when you actually put it into the world, it comes out like this. It's just totally empty. However, in the scenario editor, you can go into the properties, and you can decide various different loads to put. You can either have 20-inch loads, or 40-inch, or I think this is 30-inch, and then you can do like a 40-20-inch combo. A lot of different ones that you can do here. So this is set up by in the properties. So that's the regular version, which will spawn in with nothing on it, and then you can go into the properties. And then there's this other one. This is the BR Black FFA loaded container flat. And this one will spawn in with a load, and it will randomize, so either with a Rugby fuel tanker or a Maersk fuel tanker, although sometimes it might spawn in with other things. This one's random. Yeah, so I guess, one thing worth mentioning with this loaded version, every time you place a new one down in the world, it will spawn in with a random load. As you can see here, I just put this one down like 6 different times, and that's all the different loads I got. I say all different ones. There is more. I think you just have to just keep putting it down several million times, and then eventually you'll maybe get a whole train of random stuffs. Also, if you, you may have noticed that the points keep pressing. This one here in a weird spot that I keep hitting because reasons. So that's the containers, and now you have 2 different coal wagons. We have a older version. This is the BR Freight MCO Gray. That's this smaller one, which kind of looks like the troublesome trucks from Tim Tom. Oops. And yep, that's this one. And then behind it, you have a more modern one, which is the BRHAA MGR Hopper Rebodied. So this is a newer one, and you're more likely to find this one on modern day British railways, whereas this one is an older one, and you'll probably only find this one on heritage railways. But yeah. I do believe you can load these in the properties, but I couldn't successfully do it. So here they are, just their empty state. So that's all the diesel and freight stuff that you get, and finally you get the LMS Princess in this one. Yeah, so LMS Princess included in the Hawes Junction. Now, once again, with the LMS Princess, you don't have to get this specific route to get this locomotive. You can get this engine in a number of other different British add-ons. You don't have to get it just for this one, but if you're really a big fan of Hawes Junction, though, this is included, and yeah. There you go. Oh, the horn stuck on, or the horn, the whistle. Alright, let's take out the interior cab, and yep, typical Trainz cab thingy-majiggy. So of course you get locomotive with the tender. And of course, whether you get a couple of different coaches, we have the BR Mach 1 CK and BCK coaches. I believe one of us is supposed to be a brake coach, so yeah. And that's everything then. So that is all of the locomotives and rolling stock you get here in the Hawes Junction right here in Trainz Simulator 2. Now, you may be wondering, well, there's not a lot of stuff in here, and that's because the scenarios in this route use a lot of the default British stuff that is actually included with Trainz Simulator 2, as we'll see once we get into the scenario. And I guess one last little thing here is the map, and it is pretty much exactly the same as the Trainz 2 version, which of course isn't really a surprise considering that, or the Trainz 3 version, you know, I mean, yeah, it's a port. But the Trainz 2 version kind of looks worse than the Trainz 3 version. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of barren scenery around. It's just kind of lazy. And, although that may have to do with the draw distance. And to be fair, this route, it dates, you know, in the world, like in the Trainz world, it dates back quite a ways. But yeah, also, why does the draw distance so bad here? What the heck? That is, I don't know. And there's a bunch of sheep bawing. I think now it's time to get into a scenario. So let's do that. Alright, so here we are then in the list of scenarios. So you get 4 pre-scripted scenarios. Being the Dent Wharton, Freight Service, Historical Ride, and Mixed Service. Of course, let's get multiplayer, quick drive, and this train, so ignore that one. That's the one. That's actually the scenario I just made for this, for the demonstration I did earlier. And I decided that for today we're doing the freight service because well, one of the trains that or one of the locomotives we're going to be driving is the Class 66, which is a locomotive that I probably should have done a video on sooner, but I never got a chance to do this video on this locomotive way back in the day. So here it is, several years later, we are ready to drive the Class 66 in Trainz Simulator 2. I was thinking about doing a Dent Wharton, though, as you can drive the Class 15 that one, but I decided that since we did a passenger service in the Trainz 3 video I did on this route, I've decided let's do freight here for the Trainz 2 version. That's why we're going to do freight service. Alright. So, your task today is to drive freight trains to specific destinations. Starting at Garsdale, you have to drive different trains. Watch out for red signals, as there are also passenger trains about. And yeah, they say that I guess we're driving multiple different trains in this one. I'm not sure that's going to work, so let's jump into it. Before we get started, be sure to check out my Fiverr gig. Link is in the description. Wait, derailed? Wait, what? We didn't even start! Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, it seems a bit of a game glitch. Okay, guess we'll do a restart then. There we go. Alright, third time was the charm. I restarted the game, and the game also wanted me to re-download this asset pack. So that's what I've done, and here we are. Alright then. So starting off with the Class 66, we got a double header actually, that's pretty cool. So here we are then. A passenger train starts first, expect to short to late so you can proceed. Alrighty. And there it is, Class 66, double header with, I'm not sure if this is, oh no, this is one of the default flatbed cars. Okay. And there it is, that's the Class 55 Deltic, which is included by default here in Trainz Simulator 2. There you go. Now, we're it said that we were going to be driving multiple trains. So I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, here we are in the Hawes Junction in Trainz 2. So I guess this will be a bit of an interesting comparison. We can compare the Trainz 3 version throughout to the Trainz 2 version. Right now, though, alright, watch out first as the train's ahead of you. Oh, great, we're chasing you, chasing yellows, okay. Right now, though, I'd say that the Trainz 3 version definitely has the advantage in terms of value and how good the route is. But, we'll give the Trainz 2 version a chance. Also, I believe this Class 66 has custom sounds. I think there was another one in Trainz 2 though that was that default sound or something. I don't know. And there's another Class 55 Deltic with the coaches. Yes. I guess nothing worth mentioning though about this Hawes Junction route. I never actually got this route, like way back when. Like I knew that Hawes Junction was in Trainz Simulator 2 when I heard the name of it, but I never got it for some reason. So it's taken me all the way up until now to check out the Trainz 3 version of this route. Looks like we have a red light already. And for some strange reason, the game doesn't... That was weird. You want to slow that much, come on. There we go. Alright, well, it feels like it's been a while since we've driven on the British route, hasn't it? Here in the world of trains. Last time we did that was the, actually, was the British Midlands 2.0 over in Trainz Simulator 3. And, by the way, a British route has not released, since in Trainz Simulator 3. Yeah, so I have actually done videos on all of the British routes in Trainz 3 as of now. Yeah, hence why I looked at the DTV duplex a while back. And then the Yellowstone Mountain released over in Trainz Simulator 3, and that became a bit of a kind of the start of the show. Tunnel. It is a class 37. Containers. Another interesting thing worth noting about this route is that it used the sort of like the Trainz 2009 wooden track or something. There's a number of routes that I here in Trainz 3 that actually use this track type. So this is the first of many times we're seeing this track type. I think this was actually first featured though in the electric commuter route here in Trainz 3, and then this route came out afterwards. Okay, this road doesn't look too bad up close. I think just the draw distance of this road is weird, I think. I don't know. Oh, is that the pedestrian that was in front of us? Did he pull? Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, come on. There we go. $65, of course. Okay. So, I guess for long-time players of Trainz Simulator 2 and who happen to have this route, what do you think of it? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's not so good? Or are you somewhere in between? Alright, doing 3 miles per hour over, who cares? Oh, here's some towns. Wait. What am I hearing? Is that a dam? No, it's just... Oh, it is! Huh. That looks interesting. We have a high-speed freight train today. Yes. So, Hawes Junction. Ooh, 70 miles per hour speed limit increase. Nice. So, Hawes Junction. I don't necessarily think this route is that recent. I think this dates back even further in like a very early PC Trainz game. So Hawes Junction, it's a it's an old route. So where are we at the moment? Oh, we're actually nearing the wait. Everyone's called a dare. Whoops. Alright, we're actually nearing the end of the route already, but I think we're supposed to be having multiple freight trains in this one, so yeah, so everyone celebrate the Class 66 as much as you can, because I think we're gonna be driving a different train in a bit. But yeah, Class 66 in Trainz Simulator 3. I mean 2. Funnily enough, this lookbook is also available in Trainz Simulator 3. I believe you can get it in the Market Easterly route. Not sure about this one though. But yeah, actually, if you guys really want to know, you can check out my videos, and I list all the trains and stuff to get in the routes. Alrighty, so I think, well, we're getting somewhere. Say 5. Can we reach full throttle here? I think we'll maybe reach the top speed of these locomotives. A lot of traffic on the line today. 74, look at that. And there's a passenger train. Yeah. And also somebody with a motorcycle on this narrow road. Okay, there's a stopping marker. Okay, I'll slow down with about half a mile. Actually, I'll slow down now just in case. I'm not sure how good the brakes are on this thing. Okay, please stop. Uh-oh. Stop! Oh, bother race. The maybe on the brakes too soon. Gonna be close. Nah, I think we're gonna be able to do it. Yeah, okay, I think we're fine. As long as there's no red light at the... Oh, there is. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop! No! Oh, come on. Are we really gonna run a red light already? We just... Wait, hold up. Wait, don't... Wait. Come on. Stop. It's gonna be very close if we do this. Oh my... Yeah, mama! Well, we were very close. But, yeah, we need to stop sooner than half a mile. Alright. Time-lapse mode once again. Oh, and the game's broken again. Brilliant. Okay, we're now approaching the section where we're supposed to come to a stop. So I'm gonna get the brakes a lot earlier this time. Because the brakes seem like they're good, but actually they're not so much. So we're gonna start slowing down a lot earlier now. Because one thing I forgot to keep in mind is that freight is heavy. Alright, so I believe this is actually where we're going to switch over to another train and then drive that the other way. So yeah, I guess you got a little bit more Class 66 content than we're supposed. Just we had to do that whole journey twice because I can't drive to save my life. Oh, come on, did I do the same? Okay, now I'll make it this time. Just. Oh, I just Class 55 Deltic with. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we get to pull that sort of random thingy car. Cool. Alright, this will be interesting. And at least this time I actually got on the brakes in time. I almost nailed it, though. I was like, ah! If I had gone on the brakes like I did like 10.1 mile earlier, I would have done it, but that's what to do. Alright, tap to the train next to you. Oh, I see. Tap me. Alright, this train is needed at Garsdale. Alright. Oh, I think the light's red. So Garsdale, is that where we came from? Hold up, Garsdale. That is, oh no, we're just going back the way we came. Okay. Right. You know, I find that to be kind of funny because, oh, here we go. Because this route, it's not very big, all things considered. Like, when we drove on this route over in Trainz Simulator 3, it was actually a straight line passenger run. And it only took 20 minutes to complete, actually. 20 minutes. Yeah, the reason why that video was 38 minutes long was because I spent the first 10 minutes going through all the included content. And then I think I spent about another... Yeah, I also spent the first 10 minutes also, ironically, doing what I just did there. I didn't get on the brakes in time and overran a red light. And we had to do the whole beginning part of that scenario again. So that's twice now I've ran a red on the Hawes Junction route. Sometimes I just underestimate the power of train brakes. Or no, I overestimate the power of train brakes, I mean. Yeah. Oh well, so we get to have a Class 55 Deltic, which we haven't actually done in this sort of like this new generation of Trainz 2 videos. Although I did drive the Class 55 Deltic in the early morning passenger scenario in a video that I made back in 2016. Yeah. And technically, I actually also drove the Class 55 Deltic, this version, in the Market Easterly route over in Trainz Simulator 3. So, third video where we get to drive the Class 55. Yep, we're going from a locomotive that we've never driven before to a locomotive that we're now driving for the third time on this channel. Okay, come on. It's not speed. I do not want to do this again. Like, a third time. Alright, twice is enough. Yeah, that kind of felt like a while. Obviously, it'll feel a lot quicker for you because I sped up in post-production. Yeah. Also, one other kind of running gag I've kind of had in the in these Trainz videos is that I like to use Yakety Sax. That song in the time-lapse ones. Sadly, I can't do that anymore because that song is copyrighted, and since these videos are now monetized, if I use that song, then I only get a limited amount of money from these videos, and yeah. So, I've had to use something a little bit more generic this time, but hopefully still fits the funny tone of the time-lapsisms. But, you know, with that in mind, though, if you guys can think of any sort of, like, funny lull songs for these time-lapse sequences that is, like, totally copyright-free, and I can use it in my video and have it fully monetized, then do let me know. Okay, there's actually a couple others I can think of, but we'll start with that one. Okay, what the heck? 40-mile-per-hour speed limit. Wait, we were gonna go like 75 through here in the opposite direction. Okay. Oh, another passenger train. That one. Stop that day, red. Is that train that we just drove over gonna move, by the way? Or is it just gonna stay there for the rest of the time? There's a passenger train. Yeah. So, yeah. Also, you know what's also funny about this scenario? So we've gone from driving a newly included locomotive in this add-on, but with rolling stock that's already default in the game, to driving a default locomotive, but with newly included rolling stock. Poetic. There we go. Speed limit increased to... Oh, we have another red! What the heck? I didn't see that. Oh, am I gonna do this again? Okay, I'm about ready to quit. I didn't see... Please turn yellow before... He's not gonna turn yellow. Well... What is it with all this traffic? Seriously. Okay, so, I decided to just stop the recording there and, sauce. Wait, I just realized, there's a Class 7 in the tunnel here. Wow. Huh. Alright. So I'm gonna save the game here. Yeah, freight service. There we go. Okay, so I figured rather than time-lapse it again, I would just stop the recording and... Yep, I just did that Class 666 a thing a third time. Yeah. So, there are a lot of red lights in this scenario, so, yeah. You have to be really vigilant here. Alrighty, we're back at the Class 5 Delta pulling these cool looking freight cars, and yeah, it's just a matter of don't run into any red lights. Because there are a lot of them. And I've just run out of things to say. Actually. Yeah, that whole thing just completely ruined my my flow. Having, you know, I did the service the first time, which was like, yay. But then I had to do a second time because I overran the signal, and now I had to do it a third time because I ran another red light. So, yeah, that just kind of ruined my flow there. I find that red light thing to be so annoying because I understand why it's there, and yeah, you should never run a red light on railways, but to end the whole scenario is just kind of a lot. I don't know. It really should be something more like... Actually, you know what? SimRail actually has what I think is officially the best red light policy of like any train simulator ever. Because in SimRail, if you run a red light, it just brings the train back to a dead stop, and it just deducts 5,000 points. I think every train game should have that. Especially if you're doing like a really long run or something, and you've come so far, you've driven a long way, and then you run a red light, and then the whole time is just wasted. It can get pretty ridiculous and stupid. I think all train simulators should just do it the SimRail way, where it just deducts several points, and it brings train to a dead stop, but at least you can continue. Like, you can actually finish the scenario. But no, we're here in the old Trainz 3, or Trainz, actually to be fair, there's still a problem with Trainz 3, but here Trainz 2, where if we run a red light, we gotta do the whole thing again. Anyway, yeah, so we are driving, same part of the road that we've actually driven on twice now, or 3 times in my case. It's definitely British. I'm sure if there are any British viewers watching, they'll be like, yeah, that looks exactly like where I live. There's that train there. Still stuck at that red light. Ironic, I seem to also be getting stuck at a lot of red lights today. It's like nobody can get anywhere today. So yeah, speed limit also raised it up to 75 here. Now we're stuck at 40 for the first little bit, but oh, 75 then 70. Oh, again! Oh, no wonder they catch the red signal the first time. It's because it's so close to this one. Oh. Well, it's a good thing I saved the game. We're never gonna get this scenario done, are we? Just constant red lights. Well, thank goodness for this save game. Actually, is it gonna do that derail thing, or is it gonna actually load us in correctly? Oh. Perfect. Okay, never mind. Everything's as is. Good. Nice. Alrighty. Okay, well, because I've done this three times, I am gonna cut the video here. And I'll see you when we get back to that stupid signal. Okay, I believe we're almost there. At this rogue signal. Third time to come across this poor guy. Okay, I see. So there's this signal, it's green, and then the signal that's red is like right in front of it. That is stupid! Why would you do that? There's no wonder I missed that signal 2 times. Oh my goodness, this signal situation is about as stupid. Yeah, the problem is that there's a yellow signal, but then the signal's like, So, yeah, the speed that goes up to 75, but we won't actually be able to go that fast because we have some signals. Alright, well, at least this time it's going to slow down and stop at the signal. I think I'm also going to use the opportunity to save the game again because I do not feel like doing that again. So why is the signal red anyways? Is there a train in front of us? There isn't. No, oh no, there is. He's just really far ahead. Okay. There's a lot of traffic on this line. That's... Like, what is this, Japan? There is so much traffic on this line. Which actually feels kind of unrealistic. I mean, here... No. Here's the thing. This route that we're driving on, it feels like it's based in, like... Well, it's very countryside, okay? This is a very countryside, very rural route. There's hardly any civilization at all. And yet, the level of traffic on this route is the amount of traffic that I would expect for a route like next to a big city or something. I don't know why the traffic is so it's just so okay, why is there so much traffic on this route that's set in basically the middle of nowhere? So here we go again. Okay, well, I say that we're finally back into a part of the scenario that we haven't seen yet in this video. But from now on, we need to be vigilant for more red lights. Alright? Now, interestingly enough, so I did the save game thing, and I was actually a little bit worried because in the past, I've actually done save games in these sort of like these pre-scripted scenarios, and it kind of messes up the script a little bit. I guess we'll see if that happens today, but so far it seems everything is working. But yeah, I'm definitely going to continue to do that saving method all the way until the end of this video, because, man, I'm starting to get sick of having to do this over and over again. Like, I started recording this video about an hour ago. Should have been done already. But no, I had to do that 66 service 3 times. And then I've had to do this one multiple times as well. I'm really not enjoying this scenario, to be honest with you. I would enjoy it a lot more, though, if there weren't so many stupid reds. Like, why... No. Why is there so much traffic on this line? It's so busy. Why is it busy? Is there like a story to how busy this route is, or what? There you go, another passing train. Because this amount of traffic would make sense if this was like a big city route. But we're located in you know, this is a much more rural area. So I would expect the traffic on a line like this to be a lot more light. Like there's like maybe 1 or 2 trains an hour, or 3. But no, there's several. It's just not very realistic. Not a very realistic scenario, to be honest. I'm not sure what was the desire to put so many. I mean, I like it in the case of, like, since it's like a scenario, it gives you more stuff to look at. But to a point where it's clogging like your line, it's kind of insane. Also, the grass section doesn't look very realistic to me either. It's a little bit too pale. For my liking. It's definitely be more like a... Well, okay, I was about to say, oh, you guys should know what grass looks like, or do you? How often do you touch grass? But, okay, for those of you who like to get out pretty often, you should know what grass looks like. And I understand there are some parts of the world where grass is like this pale, but it seems a little bit too pale for this sort of location. Like, it should look more like it looks on the trees, you know? Oh, what the heck? Okay. Oh, what is this train? Man, there are some weird things going on this route, honestly. Oh, now I've broken the speed limit. At least breaking the speed limit doesn't end the scenario, just... Oh, look at that! It even gave us back control of the train as soon as we go... Oh. Okay, thanks, game. Gave us control of the train right as soon as we got underneath the speed limit. Okay, good. Right. Well, let's go back down to 45. About... Oh, we're actually almost there at Garsdale. Okay. So, hey, no longer until we get to drive a train... Well, another train. Thank goodness. Because I'm getting really tired of driving the... Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this is officially the blah 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 train. I can't wait till this is over. You know what? If it wasn't for all the red lights, I would enjoy the scenario a lot more. I even like the idea of driving multiple trains in the same scenario. Again, I just wish that there wasn't all these stupid reds. For a route... Oh, the route doesn't speak weird. For a route that's set in, like, the middle of nowhere, Again, why is there so much traffic? Apart from, like, you know, actually, you know what? No, I know why they want to put so much traffic. So they could deliberately make the scenario more difficult. Thanks, guys. Oh, you know what you guys really should have done? You should have just made this route bigger. Then we could make these ones more longer and more sort of realistic. Oh, okay. I like the idea of having multiple. That bridge is pretty low. I like the idea of having multiple trains like in the same scenario, but yeah. All right, we're approaching our next destination. I'm gonna slow down with about three thirds of a 3/4 of a mile to go. Alrighty, well, we drove this section there back again. I believe now we're gonna drive the other line. And one interesting bit of information that when we actually drove this route over in Trainz Simulator 3, we didn't actually drive on like the entirety of this route, because as you can see, there's 2 different lines you can take, and we only drove one of them. I think we're gonna be driving the other one in this scenario though. Okay, and I'm going really slow. I'm just so tired of these red lights. Is this train here just gonna sit here forever and always for this whole scenario? Alright, we're back at Garsdale. Just make sure we slow down in time. Yep, there's a red light right at the end of this platform, so let's not... Oh, the voice, the Trek. Yeah. Oh, actually, that's really funky. There's a Class 55 Deltic and some upper cars. First, we've actually seen these in this scenario. Okay, why did you have to put the stopping marker right where the signal is? This isn't as easy as you think, guys. Okay. And there we go. Alright, so this guy next. Alright, this train needed a Hawes. Pick up the wagons behind you. You need to proceed with this obstacle first. And the negative. Okay, so it's gonna take us there. Alright. Alright, let's save the game again. Freight service, yeah, this one. Alright. Good. Alright. Next part. Okay, now we're driving a light engine. And we're gonna go up to the coal wagons. Which I believe are those ones that I just pointed out. Alright, so we're driving the Deltic some more, but this time we'll be pulling some other new wagons. And couple the train. Right. Oh, what the... Yeah, what was that signal? No, it's red. Wait a minute. The signal is red. Wait a minute. The signal's red, but it wants us to back up to these wagons. Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. This game is so broken that now we can't even get to the signals. This is a mess. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's turn the junctions. Okay. Oh, so the points are set wrong. Now we can go through. Okay. Oh man, this route is just red light city. Which is ironic because we're in a route based in the countryside. Oh my goodness. How many red signals are we gonna pass today? This is getting ridiculous now. Okay, come on. So now there's an invisible red signal. Wait a second. Okay. This is taking the cake. Switch kilometers. So there is this red signal here. Right? But we need to come up to these wagons. But we can't couple up to them. Oh my goodness. This scenario is broken. I'm not even sure if we can complete it. Wait. No, look at this. We have a red light here, okay? But these wagons are here. So what are we supposed to do? Can we even do anything? The signal's red. I don't know what to do here. Is there a way I can clear the... I'm stumped. Still drive this train up. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know what to do here, honestly. This scenario is just a total mess. We can't get anywhere because the lights are just all constantly red. I'm not even sure if the scenario is completable, honestly. So I'm going to do something a little bit interesting. I'm going to steal the wagons that we were pulling earlier. Yeah. Alright, watch this. The scenario is such a broken mess that I give up. I give up trying to complete this thing properly. So we're going to come up to these... Oops. We're going to come up to these freight wagons. And we're going to take them the line that way. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta give it a minute. There we go. Now we'll decouple the wagons. There we go. Okay, see how many we can fit into the siding. So I have to pull into here, then I have to reverse back. And then... yeah. This scenario is a total mess, I have to be honest with you. Way too much traffic for a route up in this setting. And so many red lights to a point where it's just you might as well just not even drive anywhere. Okay, I think we're just barely gonna have to get this whole train. Okay, the red light is right at the end of the track. Okay, that's fine. I tell you what, there's definitely a very different kind of Trainz 2 video that we've done, but I have to be honest with you, I wasn't expecting this kind of thing when I downloaded this route to do this video today. Alright, see how far we can go back to, you know, before we hit the other, you know, the millionth red line, this whole thing. Because, guess what? You cannot, it is not possible to complete this scenario because of this red light. Now, okay, for those of you who may know, though, or who might know, is there a way to do that? Like, is there a way you can, like, clear it with the guard or somebody? Like, okay, is the scenario finishable? That's what I'm asking. For those of you who own this route, who have tried to play through all the scenarios, is there a way to get through that red light, or is it just, is the scenario unfinishable? Please let me know. Oh, right in another. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. No, hey! Okay, now we can go into this little siding. Wait, nope, we can't. Nope, wait, Aye! Yeah, mother! So yeah, basically taking control of the scenario. The scenario's so broken. Okay, how far are we now? Oh, we're right here. Okay. No. There we go. And we're clear to go. Alright, now I just gotta wait for this sort of thing where we have to wait for the thing, and now we can go. Alright. So, we're still going to be going over to where we were supposed to go, but not with the load that we... not with the load that we were supposed to go with. Yeah, they're going to be surprised. They're going to be like, why have you brought containers instead of coal? Because the person, or the dispatcher at whatever the station is called, is a total moron. And Trainz 2 sucks. You know, at least the run over or the scenario over in Trainz Simulator 2 or 3 was just a straight line dash. This is the complete opposite of that. All right, so we should now have a great run to Hawes. Hey, this route's called Hawes Junction. You know what's funny? We haven't actually been to Hawes yet. Yeah, couldn't go there in Trainz 3 because the scenario didn't go there. So we're going here in Trainz 2. Alright, so let's get to Hawes, and that'll be the end of the video because I am getting sick and tired of this stupid scenario, and I just want to be done with this video. And, yeah. I will be honest with you, I did not anticipate this today. You know what? I like the concept of the scenario where you drive multiple trains across the route. It's just broken. Like they didn't test this properly. Alright, here we go. We're on a part of the Hawes Junction that we haven't seen before on the channel. As you spin on my iPad. So just go up to 40. Nice. Well, at least you guys supposed to get to see the entirety of the Hawes Junction route in Trainz 2. Well, let me know if you would like me to return to the Trainz 3 version. Whoops. Trainz 3 version. I sound like an Irish person now. Even though I'm not Irish at all. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, I have absolutely no Irish connections in my cultural background. because I can't get this train to drive properly. Alright, well, where are we now then? We're about... Oh, we actually have a long way to go. Okay. Yeah, this part was a lot more slower, it seems. You know, this might be the second scenario that we played that's, like, very messy. Like, remember way back in the second ever Trainz 2 video in this new era. When we're on the Outback Australia route, the video titled, "This Scenario is a Mess." This scenario might be an even bigger mess. Like, I'm not even sure if the scenario is actually finishable. So, again, if there's anybody out there that has actually been able to successfully complete this scenario, please let me know. Switch on the lights. Not the lights matter, you don't have to turn those on, but I like to do it because it looks cool. I was going a lot more slowly now. And speed goes back to 35. Yay. I guess for other thing, I might as well mention whether this route is worth the $5 price tag. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't recommend this route in Trainz 2. Because there are many other British routes here in Trainz Simulator 2 that are cheaper and have more content in them. Like, especially at the $5 price tag this route costs, no. Now, with that being said, however, I can recommend the Trainz 3 version of this route, because that route has a lot more trains and rolling stock included. In case you're wondering, I've already made a video on the Trainz 3 version of this route, so if you want to go check that out, you can do so right now. That route has a lot of content. There's so many different diesels, so much different rolling stock, you know, various freight and passenger equipment. Even the Princess is included in that version as well. There's so much included in that route. This route here in Trainz 2, there's not as much. So I'm gonna be honest with you, and even on top of the scenarios that don't work, I don't think I can recommend this one, honestly. I paid for this route thinking that, you know, maybe there was a lot more rolling stock that would be included or stuff like that, but no. I just thought I would make this video just to sort of, you know, show the route off and everything, and yeah. I don't know. It's just the price. Like this was like 99. Like, here's the thing: if this was something like 99 cents or even $2 or $3 or whatever, I would have been like, okay, yeah, this route's fine. But $5? No, not especially not one of those better British routes here in Trainz 3 or Trainz 2. I made my games mixed up. So yeah, Hawes Junction and Trainz 2. Unless you have like a lot of nostalgic feelings from this route from like an older game and you really want to have this thing in Trainz 2. Actually, no. There's not even any point in getting the Trainz 2 version of this route now when it also exists in Trainz 3. And honestly, and even in terms of like visuals and details on the route, the Trainz 3 version looks so much better. So maybe I could have recommended this route maybe several years ago when this first came to Trainz Simulator 2. But now in the current time in the year 2023, no. So I guess here's my consensus. As of right now, here in the current version of the year in 2023, my advice is do not get the Trainz Simulator 2 version of the Hawes Junction route. Get the Trainz Simulator 3 version instead. And again, the only reason why I bought this route for this thing, is because I bought the route for this video, so I could, you know, show it off on the channel and, you know, at least have a video out there. Because in terms of rolling stock on this route, there's not much. Like, in terms of, like, new stuff, yeah. Not much. Most of the content on this route is... or no, most of the content that runs on this route is just the default stuff they get with this game. Rolling stock. Yeah. I know I'm being kind of harsh on this route now, but... Even before I started recording this video, I was like, what? That's it? That's all you get with this route? I was disappointed already. And now having played this scenario, which has just been a frustrating experience, I don't know, man. I don't know. This route kinda sucks. So, but let me know your thoughts on this route down below. Even if you got this route, like, a really long time ago, like, back in, like, I don't know, 2016 or 17 or whatever this route released, you know, let me know what you thought about it back then. I know I'm very, very late checking this route now. I do apologize for that. It's, you know, several things happened, which, you know, prevented me from making this video until now. So, yeah. Maybe I could have recommended this route maybe way back when it was new, but now that the Trainz 3 version exists, nah. Anyway, here we are at Hawes then. Our final destination of the day, and I think that's actually the next train that we would have driven. Ooh, it's a double header too. I like that. Actually, maybe we'll still drive it. Okay. I know I was gonna end the video here, but let's try it. Let's try driving this train. Let's get out of the way of everything first, though. Also, like how there's two different sort of sections of this route as well. This one's all single track. Alrighty, they still. Oh, it's just. Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's loaded the loaded wagons. There you go. Alright, I was thinking about driving that train, but no, it's an AI train. Oh, it's got in the train light, though. That's even cooler. Look at that. I like that. Alright, that's the end of this video. I'm tired. I'm glad it's over. I apologize if I wasn't able to complete the scenario like the way that I was supposed to. This scenario is a total mess. But I did it. Well, we at least were able to see the whole route, so there's that. But yeah, once again, let me know what your thoughts on this route today, and yeah. With that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in whatever I make next.